Oh, that just looks great, doesn't it? Imagine coming down here, down the highway, and you would see that in the distance and you'd think, this is the place to be. Hello everybody and welcome back to the next episode of Cities Skylines with me, Biffa. Here we are in the city of New Zealand and we're just enjoying a leisurely ride across the top of PG Tips in our new cable car setup. Yeah, so we did this in the last episode. You guys, as far as I'm concerned, you haven't seen it yet, although you have actually seen it yet because this is the episode after. Do you know what? Time travel, it really confuses me. I really need to stick to a linear timeline. Anyway, so I haven't seen any of your comments on the last video, but we're going to move away from working on the top of the mountain today. Let's just come out of this cable car here. Here we go. And we are going to swing all the way across to the other side. So this is the long old journey all along the top. And you'd have to get out up the top here. Then you'd have to jump in the funicular network, the funicular railway, to go all the way down there to our new little area down here. And this is where we're going to be building. So it's right across the other side of the island from the main part of the city here. But first, before we dive into that, a quick word from our sponsors, NordVPN. Hugo is back from his holidays and he's signed up for a new job at the fire department of New Zealand because he loves keeping people safe. Here he is putting out a new forest fire on PG Tips Mountains. But do you know what else Hugo likes to keep safe? Yes, he loves to keep his internet safe, so that's why he uses NordVPN. Well, like Hugo, every day you send your data over the internet to far-flung places, but there are many dangers along the way. With NordVPN, like Hugo, you can have a fast and secure roadway to your destination. With over 5,400 super-fast servers in 59 countries, you can be fast and safe travelling the internet no matter where you are or where you want to get to. So whether you are at home or outside, on PC, Android, Mac, Linux or iOS, NordVPN has your back. To get NordVPN, go to nordvpn.com/Biffa and use the coupon code Biffa. And for every purchase of a 2-year plan, you get a bonus gift plus a huge discount. The people of New Zealand love Hugo because not only is he working hard to keep them safe from forest fires, he also introduced them to the fantastic deals from NordVPN. Well done, Hugo. Yeah, I'd like to build up a nice little, self-contained community in as much as there's going to have everything here that you would need. It's still going to be connected to the rest of the outside world, obviously, but yeah, we will see what we can do. So just looking at what we've got here, we've got access to the highway, comes along this little slopey road that runs down the side. There we go, and then it connects around here via a roundabout. And then you can head into this junction and head where you like. We've got a train line that comes along down here as well. In fact, we've got 2 train lines. So where does that go? Let's have a look. So we've got the main train line that goes nowhere. It goes to the end here, to an old abandoned factory of some sort. Then we've got this other one that connects on that then goes along here into the main city. Oh, here we go. Okay, well, that's good. So maybe we could use a little bit of this as it comes down here and comes around. Unfortunately, that only goes in one direction, which is a little bit odd. I'm wondering whether we could... I say it only goes in one direction. There's only one direction for it to go. There's no other rail line out here anywhere, is there? No. Okay, well, that's not too bad. So we can get in and out of the city if we need to. So I'm going to leave the rail line where it is. And we are going to have like a beachfront sort of bypass rail line type thing going on here. Yeah, I think along here we'll just use the bog standard train station. I think that'll be fine. I'm just wondering where to put that. I don't really want to put it over here because then we're going to have another line coming off to come in, and then we're going to have another line going off the top. Do you know what, actually? I think that would be better to have that on the inside here. We're going to have to place this up against a road. So let's get building some stuff. I'm going to sort of hook that in to here. Oh, look at that. This rock. He's going to have to be saved. And we haven't saved a rock for a while. We always end up sort of moving them to the side. But they're going to come... Oh, man, this city is just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. They're going to come all the way over to Alien Rock Park. Where is it? I completely lost my bearings as to where it... Here's the zoo. There it is. Look, I found it. Get there in the end. Ploink! There we go. Excellent. So yeah, I just think a road just along here would be perfectly fine. And then up against that, we could pop ye olde train station. That'll be good. And then we can see if we can try and hook this in. I'm thinking maybe if it's spurred off there a little bit, that could be quite good. Let's see what we can do. I'm thinking it's not that high to go. I mean, it's got to get over the top of a couple of things here, isn't it? But maybe we can just sort of page up a little bit there, because we've got to get over this road as well. So if we come sort of over like that, then we could sort of smooth down. Oh, I never know which side of the rail these are going to be going on. I'm thinking over the top and then connect there. Let's just find a train. Any trains anywhere? I'd like to help me out. Yes, of course, they travel on the right-hand side. So if we go sort of over the top to like there, and then we could hopefully just do something like that to get it to go in. And if we put this back on, get the move it mods and just go like that, that'll get rid of all the trees. And then I might just bring that in a tiny bit like that. That doesn't look too bad, does it? We can maybe move this rock over rather than completely relocating it from his family. Excellent. That's fine. There we go. So you can come off here, up over the top. How's that for height? Oh, that is perfect for height. Yeah, I know that's right in the middle. We'll sort that in a minute. And then that can slope down into here. And then we can also do with going the other way as well. So let's just do a similar thing. Yeah, that's ended up being quite a big drop there, isn't it? I'm just wondering whether we could make that work a bit better. Let's just take that off. If we could get that to come into a line here. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. Something like that. And then if that could curve round to go into there, it just gives a little bit more space for the runoff, and then that can join there. And I think that is probably about as good as it's going to get. Let's just move some of these trees and such out of the way. There we go. Excellent. We can always tweak that if it needs to a bit later. Excellent. 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 Let us just actually move this over. Let's put that on. I'm thinking, whoa, 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 whoa. I'm thinking if we go like there, that should be keeping it straight. It didn't. Okay, we'll do that. And I'm thinking we also probably need this pillar a little bit closer, but we don't want to get on the highway. So probably about there. And that'd be quite a long span, wouldn't it? But I think that'd be okay. And then we'd move you up, move you up. You can be the same height as that. And you can actually go forward a touch as well. And I think that'll probably be fine. Yeah, that'll give us the ways in and out. I'm going to turn off, while I think of it, intercity trains. We don't want that. And then we'll look at the routes and everything in a moment. So we're getting there. Now I'm thinking, why didn't I put this the other way around? Because now the road is in the way. But I'm actually thinking maybe this will be okay. So we grab that one. We're going to upgrade this. And then we're going to sort of connect these two together. Oh yeah, plenty of height under there. In fact, we could probably even drop that little rail line down a bit. But we'll leave it like that. That's good. And then I'm just thinking we're going to run this just along to the end there. And we might even have that come out into that section there. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, what else do we want in here? So we are going to want to make sure that we've got all of our services that cover this area, because it's so far away from anywhere else. Any services it doesn't have is going to be a major problem. So I'm just thinking maybe, let's just pop that back on there. If we just sort of bring this out up to here, I'd like this to sort of connect into a loop if possible. How about we do something like this? I want to leave those trees there mostly, and if we sort of follow the bottom of this mountain here, then we'll take that back a bit, and then we'll put my guidelines back on again and see if we can line that up. So that follows around there, and then maybe we could do the same on this side as well. Something like that. I think that goes under there okay. And then that gives us the main sort of outline for this area. A nice long straight street where it comes in, first of all. And then we could sort of fill this up a bit in here. Okay, so this is the sort of shape I'm going for. I mean, it's pretty random. I didn't want it to be gridded. I want it to have some sort of interest to it. And as we start filling this up, I think this is going to look okay. This bit here, I'd like to adjust it just a tiny bit. We're going to take that one there, and we're going to come down to that one there. That node can't be reached, apparently. Okay, we'll go to that one there. Yeah, and then we'll go from that one there to that one there. Yeah, I think that's a little bit better, a little bit more of a slope. We can just sort of smooth that out a tiny bit. In fact, I'm going to do this one here, so that one there as well. Yeah, there we go. That looks better, doesn't it? And then we can just sort of smooth back this hill here. And then we've got this place over here, which I'm not sure what I'm going to put in here. I mean, I'm thinking if you're coming to visit this funicular railway and go across the mountain, I think there should be some sort of shops and things over here. Let's get the district in. I think we're going to have a separate district over here. And I'll show you why in a moment. That'll be a park district. Don't want that. Let's try this one. And we're going to take all of that bit in. Zoop. And then I'm thinking we're going to give that a specialization. So where were we? Here we go. So what options do we have? We've got tourism, but we're going to get like big hotels, restaurants, noisy and all of that. Leisure, which could be quite good, or just the organic and local produce. And I think that would actually give us some nice little small buildings that I think would fit really well. Yeah, that's the plan for there. And then we'll just give this area over here its own district as well. There we go. That's going to take in the whole of this little front here, this little island as well. It may take in some of this, but we'll see. That might end up being something slightly different. So if you've got any ideas for names for this area here, perhaps when you've watched the video and you can see what sort of things we're building in here, might give you some more ideas, but we'll take it as it comes. So this bit over here is definitely going to be some sort of shopping-y type area. I want one new road. We're going to go one with the grass on there. Oh, that's one way, isn't it? No, we don't want that. Let's go for this one here then. And what I'm doing is I'm going to connect. I wasn't going to connect on this road, but I think we will. We're going to have the option to turn off there and come and enjoy these shops here if you wish. Nice slightly bendy road. I don't mind that. And then we'll have some of these go out. Let's go like that and then bend it round that way a bit. Yeah, and we've got this sort of lumpy section here where the grade goes up. I'm just wondering whether we could just sort of push that back a little bit like that. Have some shops in here and have like a little... That builds up to this area here. I think that could work quite well. I'm also going to just take this. It's exactly the same. And that one there. That one to that one. Nope. That one to that one. You can't change it, can it? Of course it can't, because of the type of road it is. Biffa's a bonehead. And then we could just have something coming along here as well. So if we just go sort of like that. And that just sort of takes up the space, doesn't it, in between those. And I think that will be okay. I am going to change the height of these. Going to use the Move It mod. I want those to be all the same height as that. Yeah, there we go. So we've got a nice flat area to be working with. That's going to be the same height as that. Nope, that's going to lift up a bit. Yeah, there we go. Something like that. A little bit random. Okay, excellent. Now, what sort of other items can we use in here to draw people in? Okay, so just looking through our unique buildings that we've got here, there's a couple. It's a couple that I'm considering. So we've got the Museum of Modern Art, or the Modern Art Museum, which nicely fits into there. That could be a sort of point of interest to bring people over here, as well as the Funicular Railway. But then I found the, let's have a look over here, this one. Now, the Opera House, I think that would just be absolutely brilliant. If we could fit that in here, like on the coast, that would just be great. We've got access to the railway, and then they can come up over here, do other things as well. I just think that would fit in really nicely. So let's just pop a road down, first of all, that is going to go up against. We can maneuver it around if we need to, but for now, we're going to pop that there. I just think that'd be fantastic. Come in here to listen to opera. With these amazing views, I just think that would be brilliant. So we've got that one there. I'm also thinking for maybe a slightly in the future project. Now, where was it? Here we go. The Sea Fortress. Now, I was thinking on this area here, if I was going to build a Sea Fortress, where would I put it? Now, this almost sort of seems to be... not a cove is not the right word, but they're protected by these islands. So you could put a Sea Fortress like over here. We've got another lighthouse. But the opposite side of that would be the perfect spot for a Sea Fortress. So I'm just going to pop that down like that. And we'll come back and we'll do something with that. But if people were coming in and out, and this was like the main port, I just think that looks fantastic right there. So we're going to have that there. And if we could get ways for people to come in and out to see that, because that island is quite separate from everything else, then we'll see what we can do. That gives us some bonuses as well, doesn't it? Increases the ship and airport traffic's tourist capacity by 5%. Okay, excellent. Well, of course, we've got the observatory here, which we've got these mountains here. The observatory just has to go up the top of these mountains somewhere, which would just be absolutely brilliant. So at some point, we're going to add that into a park on the top of PG Tips. And then we have Old Market Street, which gives us the benefit you can read on the screen there. And I was just wondering whether we could pop that in, and that would probably be enough. And this little spot here just seemed to be crying out for this. It's like the right size. Oh, that just looks great, doesn't it? Imagine coming down here, down the highway, and you would see that in the distance, and you'd think, this is the place to be. Now, it's not necessarily going to be fitting in with the buildings that we're putting around here. They're not going to look like this, obviously. But this is just great. So I think just between those 2 or 3 things, let's just have a look what the land is looking like. Land value is surprisingly still low. I thought that was going to shoot right up by adding those onto there, but maybe not. So how about we make this sort of like a little square over here, and we do have the clock tower, which I think is a beautiful building. That gives us also increases speed of trains by 20%. What a random thing to do. That might be good or bad, depending on how good your train network is. So we could have that like over here. Let's just pop that into the middle of that section. And I just think that would look really, really nice in there. And then we can make this a park around here as well. We've got a few other little friendly neighborhood parks that might sort of... Let's have a look. Oh, that goes in there nicely, and we can build off of that. Yeah, this little strip here can be a park. That should be really, really nice. And once we get building all our stuff in here, the land value is going to go up as well. So, yeah, very good, very good. Right, we need to get some water in here. And we already have it running over the top of the mountain. How handy was that? Okay, so let's see if we can get our opera house hooked up here. And I'm just wondering whether... I feel like we need another road that runs along here and connects up somehow. What have we got going on here? So that road comes off. Splits into here and goes that way. If you want to go back on the highway, you can go that way. Yeah, these junctions... a little bit odd. That one's going to go down there... come up there. Oh, and you can split off and go the other direction. Okay, I'll take it back. The junction's not as odd as I thought. Cool, good. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I want to just hook into that for now, and then we'll delete that in a moment. And then I want to head along here. And I want a line that runs all the way along the railway line. So let's do that. There we go. Something like that. But then we've got to get this road hooked in over there somehow, haven't we? How are we going to do that? And make it still sort of realistic-ish. Realistic-y. There we go. New word. I don't want to hook that right into this junction. I think this is going to... That's going to come for down here. We do need some sort of bridge over the top somewhere, don't we? Where would be a realistic place for a bridge to go? I'm wondering off of there, up over the top of this and down, as everything seems to be sort of flat along here. Let's just give that a go. So If it came in there, it'd have to curve around. We're going to sort of run out of space a bit, perhaps. But let's see what we can do. So if we go up, would be nice. Oh, okay, we've got to do this. Let's do this first then. There we go. Excellent. And then we'll grab there, 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 and there. And what sort of height is okay to get over the top? I mean, that's plenty high enough there. I'm thinking even this high here. Let's just do Control H and click on that and then take a look. How are the cars doing? How are the trains doing? That's more than enough, isn't it? There's nothing poking through here. Let's just go underneath. I mean, they're underneath, almost as if it's built into the bridge. Yep, I'm fine with that. Zoop, zip back round again. Excellent. And then this here. Nope, that is not what I want. Let's try that again. I want the road. Thank you. This here can just go into there. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Let's just change that. There we go. And then this one here's got to try and hook up over here somewhere. So like we said, we might end up moving the Opera House. So how about we switch the whole thing around? So let's just pop that over here, out of the way. There we go. Lots of relocation costs going on there. Let's delete this. Let's take that road. And if we delete that... There we go. Maybe something like that. I think will be okay. That looks all right. So you can get up and over the top, join to the other side. Yeah, excellent. And then we've got to try and fit this other thing in, haven't we? So I'm thinking that can now go over here. So if we sort of branch off there to... Ooh, let's maybe go like that and then go straight. And is that going to fit in there? I'll be very surprised if it did. No. Okay. I'm thinking maybe we'll change where that's going to go and have a little section over here. Because as I'm squeezing it in there, I'm thinking that is just such a waste of a, you know, a beautifully designed building. I feel like it's got to have a car park. It's got to have some nice trees surrounding it. It's got to have all sorts of things. But I don't want to get too near to like... I mean, this doesn't have to be an industry area. This could be used to be an industry area, now turned into a nice tourist trap or something like that. So maybe this now is going to be over here instead. There we go. I think that's going to look a lot nicer and its own little area there. Excellent. We shall come back to that. And then I think it's just a case of services and zoning and all that sort of thing. Yeah, okay. Maybe a little bit of detailing as well. Excellent. I'm really pleased with the way this has turned out. Let me run my last water pipes. And then we'll get stuck in with making this all look pretty and growing. And of course, we're going to need to make sure that our mass transit has access back to the main city. That's something we haven't got at the moment. So let me just pop these in. So let's put in a couple of train lines. So we are going to have a line that goes from here all the way round to... Yeah, where am I going to be able to take this to? That is the question, because this line, I've just noticed, it joins up with this one. It goes underneath, then it comes down here, then it basically just goes out of the city. So that just doesn't go anywhere, that line, unless I connect that up over there. The other direction, it goes here and connects round to this one, which comes all the way round to here. So how about I add a stop here? Can I change that to a different line? I will. Like that. And we'll go back. So we've got that long line all the way round. There we go. And then I am wondering whether to do something with this junction here to get this line to connect over to this one. Because then we could come into whatever we end up with here. Then it can come all the way through over here to our main part of the city. We could have a massive loop, couldn't we, all the way round? Yeah, let's do that. Let's see if we can. So if it branched off here, it could just sweep over the top and then sort of connect into this one, couldn't it? Let's just see what we can do. Or have we branched it off? What I want to do is make sure I'm not going to cause any problems later down the line. So let's just see what we can do. Let's turn off that. I mean, literally something as simple as that, I think, would work. Let's just see what's going to go on there. Yeah, okay. Let's just upgrade a couple of these. That one can be up. Let's try that again. Yeah, there we go. And that one as well. Yeah, there we go. So that could literally be it. It just goes up there, sweeps over the top. Oh, that's got really high there suddenly, isn't it? We'll lower that down and then connects over to there. And that would solve all of that. Yeah, excellent. Let's just flatten all this a bit. Let's use this. I love this tool. I love this network multi-tool. So we're going to go from there to here. Yeah, there we go. Excellent. I think that's probably about it, isn't it? And then we'll go from... We'll just do this last bit again. From there to there. Yeah, there we go. Less of a grade. That gets over the top there, okay. No problem. Whoops. No problem at all. Yeah, excellent. Notice a bit of a weirdness with the cars over here, but they're acting okay now. Good. So now what we can do is have another line, and here they come. I don't want this to be one huge loop around the whole city just yet. So that's going to stop. Oh, we haven't even got this one hooked up, have we? Okay, well, when we hook that one up, we'll do it. That's the cargo one. And then it comes all the way round down here. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Where's this one going to go? And then up into our main thing over here. I want it this side. And then back again. Oh, yeah. I was wondering why that wasn't working. Then all the way back again. So now I'm wondering, actually, complete the line, whether this other one that we've just done, we're going to change that. So let's put our lines in. So line 8 is the one that goes to my right. Yeah, we're going to delete that one. There we go. And we're going to do this again. So that one's going to come up there. That's going to connect to this line. It's going to follow all the way around here to the other side of the city. It's going to stop in there. There we go. Then it's going to continue all the way along here, all the way along here. It's going to stop over here where we have shops and things on this side. That's the direction the trains are going on that side. Then it's going to come all the way here, all the way past all of our factories and here into the stop right next to the one that goes the other way. There we go. And then it's going to go all the way back again. There we go. Excellent. So at any point when we're expanding or building on New Zealand, whoa, that was a close shave, we can add other people onto this route and add lines on it as well. Like this one over here that we haven't got hooked up yet. That would be great. So how about we do a little bit of detailing of some of these amazing structures that we've placed down. Okay, I think that's a good start. I like this little park you've got along here, so you can have a little wander, watch the trains go by, enjoy the view. And then what I'm thinking of this little area down here is I've changed this around a bit. Let me just move these rocks out of the way before they're completely destroyed. Hello, can you let me have them? If that would be nice, if you could. Thank you very much. And I can never work out where the centre of these things is to move them. It's never where you think it's going to be, which is like in the centre, but never mind. Anyway, yeah, I was thinking along here we could put in some of the new... Oh, now, where are they? Here we go, some of the new piers. And that's just reminded me, I might put one of the nice bridges in instead of this bridge that we've got over here. So let's have a look. City... Key wall, you can sort of wander over here after you've enjoyed a nice show. I think this one will be good, sort of along this section here. I tell you what, let's just draw it in, and then we can always sort of change it a bit, can't we, as we move along. If I turn anarchy off, we might get a better... Yeah, there we go, that's what I want. A better finish. So I'm not quite sure where this is going to end up, but let's see. Maybe let's just go along to there for now. We'll worry about the rest. And then I was thinking perhaps... What have we got? Simple seawall, tiered... stairs? What's that going to look like? Can I not upgrade this? Oh, darn it! What's going on here? I've got 2 upgrade buttons. What? Never seen that before. So if we go like that, that is going to be far too low. Yeah, maybe just one like that. So what's this one called here? Simple city key fenceless. And I'm guessing this one has a fence with the lights. Yeah, let's do that. So we go along here with that one. And then maybe along here with that one. I'm not entirely sure these two are going to play ball and connect. Nah, unfortunately not. But we might end up changing those then. But let's ignore that bit for now. Yeah, so I was thinking something like this. You could come out after your opera and just wander down here and enjoy some of the views, the sights and sounds. I like that. And then we can sort of hook those two things together. Let's just use some of these paths here. We could have one coming along there. And then we could have one coming straight down. Yeah. I think that's okay. That'll connect that all up. Excellent. Well, plenty of room for more detailing and more growth around there. But I think for now, we'll leave that and we'll have a look over here. So I just want to get some services in. And then we're going to fill this in and see what we get growing here and see what the area looks like. I'm just thinking as well about the power. Darn it. Where's our nearest connection to the power grid? We've got all this power over here. I'm just wondering for now whether we just run a power line all the way around. Oh dear. Hopefully without breaking anything. If I turn that on like that, all the way down the highway, and then later on, when we don't need it, we'll remove it. I'll probably just do that. Yep, there we go. That'll do, and the power will soon spread. Right, let me get some services in. Okay, I think that's everything we need. I'm just moving this to tuck it underneath there. I think that just looks great. There we go. It takes up that space, which means then our little medical clinic here could probably move and fit into that space. Ah, very cool. Then we've got our little school over there. It's all going to be low density anyway. This is going to be a park. This is our high school, and I am wondering whether we're just going to move that over to a similar area. Yeah, let's pop that over here as well. Let's just shiftify that around a bit. There we go. Excellent. Right, okay. So let's just pause the game a minute. So we definitely know that all of this is going to be... There we go. Low density commercial. We've got this set to be... whatever it was set to be. Can't remember with the theme. You know what I'm talking about. Let's just jump into here. Let's just jump into here. And let's just jump into here. Organic and local produce. There we go. So that's going to be over here. Okay, things are growing up nicely. It's starting to get busy. I've just put the international theme on here, so some of the buildings like this will end up disappearing. I don't really think that fits in with what we're going for here, but I'm liking this. I'm liking it. Oh, look at this old rundown house. Love it, love it. So I've got a public library in here as well. We've got a public swimming pool just to help with the education levels. We've got offices in here for working. And it's nice. I quite like it. Oh, we've managed to get our elder care and our child care buildings in as well. So it's not going to be a population powerhouse. But that wasn't the idea for this, was it? It was just to really make it look nice. What have we got here? This is a very tall... That to me does not look like an international building. Let's just check. Ah, there we go. That is why. Because our district does not cover that spot, but it does now, so you're going to have to leave and come back as something better. Right, let's just have a quick look at what we've got going on here. We can connect this up to the end. There we go, so people can get in and out there, and then perhaps we can do a little bit of detailing on our center section here. That would be good. Can I touch and upgrade these paths? Now that would be interesting. I know there was the touch it mod, unlock segment. So we can. And I'll do that one and that one there. And can I upgrade those with this one? Hey, apparently I can. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Let's do that. Let's do that. Unfortunately, it doesn't meet in the middle. But I think that's okay. And then I can build off of there. Just looking at some policies for this area to see if we can help it out. I think recycling will be good because it's going to be a long way for the trash collectors to come over here. Smoking ban, no, that's fine. We've got a boost on parks and recreation. Education boost, no, that's fine. We'll pop this on. It gives extra police budget, more tourism tax income. Double the usual prison sentences. Why not? There's no downside to that. We should really have that everywhere. That would be good. Helicopter holds you don't need. Prefer ferries. I don't think any of the... Oh, recycle plastic. Oh, there isn't any in there, so that's fine. Prefer parks. Extra visitors. Yeah. Park maintenance boost. Why not? It's only a small area. Free Wi-Fi. We have no mail buildings, I don't think, in the whole of our city. So... I think that is definitely something we need to look at. For profit education, building upkeep minus 50%, reduce citizen happiness. No, don't want to do that. Increase happiness and entertainment, but with the library. Yeah, we've got a library there, so we're going to go for that one. We're also going to go for tax relief, tax relief, tax relief, tax relief, tax relief to really encourage people to move over here. And that is probably... NIMBY. No loud noises at night. No, that'll be fine. I think that is probably as much as we're going to need over here just to try and get some more people to move in. Industry 4.0. Well and highly educated. No, that's fine. Excellent. Yeah, the little farmer's market type thing I was going for over here just isn't going to work. It's just too much commercial in one spot and not enough people. So we've got lots of low density coming in here. It's not enough people to deal with all of that. So I've just removed it. We've got a few shops sort of spotted around in a couple of places. But apart from that, I'm just going to fill this up with houses. I think that'll be okay. So I'm just wondering whether, I mean, walking paths, we probably don't need any. Everything's sort of looped, everything's connected. Maybe a path or two just alongside the train station here. And for this area, we seem to be using this path. There we go. Sorry, you've just moved in with your house. Oh, hang on, I can't do that, can I? There's like a railway line there. Can I connect to that. I've never had to do that before. That's an interesting thought. You can't connect a path like you can a road to a railway line. I don't think I've ever tried to do that before, and that's why it's sort of surprising me. Okay, we'll just sort of go up and over the top here and see how we can do it. Oh, the only thing is we've got the wires going through here, haven't we? We don't want to be electrocuting our citizens. There we go. We'll go up like that. Excellent. I'm so pleased with the way this little sleepy community has come together to give people somewhere to come by train, to come to the Opera House, to come to the funicular railway, as you can see going up and down in the background, and just to enjoy the wonderful views from this side of PG Tips Mountain. So don't forget, I need a name for this area, so let me know in the comments below. And if you're new, please subscribe. And if you're not new, then leave a like on the video, because I'm sure if you've got this far, you must have enjoyed it, surely. Okay, have a fantastic day. Thanks, as always, for your support. Take care. See you next time. Bye-bye.